Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Schroethenator here, and this is my Night of Champions review. Literally, this is 5 minutes I'm recording right after Night of Champions. You guys will be seeing this, tonight. I really couldn't wait to make this video. This might be my favorite review to do. I gave Night of Champions a 10 out of 10. Or at least maybe a 9.5 out of 10 maybe, just because, I'll explain everything. So, the reason I wouldn't give it a 100% solid 10 out of 10 is because the matches themselves weren't weren't super entertaining to me. Like, I didn't get too into any of the matches at all, except for, I kind of got into, both Rollins matches. The Owens and Ryback match disappointed me, but it ended perfectly. Now, I love the pay-per-view, though. They did everything perfect. Every single match ended exactly how it should have. Not just in my personal opinion, because I technically got every single match correct tonight, actually. But I also technically got the New Day versus the Dudleys wrong. I predicted in the New Day versus the Dudleys, I predicted New Day would win and keep their titles. But they lost by disqualification to the Dudleys, but also kept their titles. So I was like half wrong on that match. Besides that, I got every single match correct. We also had the Divas Championship match, Nikki Bella versus Charlotte. Charlotte ended up getting a figure 8 submission win over Nikki Bella. Which was actually probably the best match I've ever seen Nikki Bella in. Honestly, she freaking rocked her performance tonight in that match. Also, we had the Intercontinental Championship match between Ryback and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens wasn't really doing too well in the match against Ryback. He ended up pulling off a schoolboy pin over Ryback, which I thought was the perfect way to end it. I just thought we'd see a stronger performance from Kevin Owens in that match overall. But, overall, great ending to that match. The kickoff show, we had, I know I'm going out of order here, but we had the Lucha Dragons and Neville versus the Ascension and Stardust. Stardust and the Ascension pulled off the victory after Stardust hitting, I don't know what he calls it right now, but he hit the crossroads on Neville, picking up the victory there. I definitely didn't think the Lucha Dragons and Neville should have won that match. I mean, Lucha Dragons have always looked good. Ascension went to a big slump for a while. Stardust needs to kind of get a little bit bigger there. Neville's already at a big, good enough status. That win should, even things out between those 6 wrestlers. Then also we had the 6-man tag team match between the Wyatt family, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and their surprise tag team partner, Chris Jericho. A lot of people thought it was going to be Baron Corbin because of the release picture from WWE.com. Apparently they were just trying to trick people, or it wasn't a real thing. Nonetheless, it was a pretty good match. The Wyatt family ended up winning, which, is what was supposed to happen because, you need to make Braun Strowman look stronger. That's what the whole goal was, is to make him look stronger, make him look really strong and everything. But also on that card there, we had Cena versus Rollins, of course. Rollins didn't fail to he wrestled a lot like he did at SummerSlam. I can tell you that much. It's kind of how it was. It was like the SummerSlam match, except it was more one-sided towards Rollins for the most part, and then Cena ended up coming out with the victory, pinning him after an attitude adjustment. Good match though. Cena winning the United States title back was perfect. They need to bring back the U.S. Open Challenge every Monday night. I think that's amazing. Best thing possible for WWE right now is Cena being United States champion, really.
Let's be honest. This one wasn't even close.
Then you had the main event, Sting versus Seth Rollins. I had a whole bunch of different takes on this, how it would happen, but they did it perfectly. I had, earlier tonight, right before the match started, I said, I might be crazy, but I have Rollins getting a pin on Sting tonight. What happened? Rollins got a pin on Sting tonight. Sting was doing good. They were both having a back and forth match, and then Sting, Seth Rollins was going for a pedigree. Sting dropped him down for a Scorpion Deathlock. Rollins kind of rolled over again. I thought he was just going to push Sting off, but he actually brought him down into a small package. Rollins walked away with the victory. Sheamus tried to cash in right after that. Exactly what my prediction was. Whoever wins Night of Champions at the main event, Sheamus is going to cash in. He did. But Kane returned in a mask like a lot of people thought he would. I personally thought he was going to do it next month at Hell in a Cell. But Kane returned, came in and chokeslammed Rollins. And I was very surprised at first. I'm like, oh, it makes sense. And then Sheamus came in. He's like, oh, do it again. And I was like, no, Sheamus, you're going to get chokeslammed. So, of course, Kane chokeslammed Sheamus. Perfect pay-per-view, in all honesty. Like, if the matches were more entertaining, it would have been the perfect pay-per-view. I honestly think Night of Champions was almost as good as WrestleMania 31. And if you guys watch my WrestleMania 31 review, I was extremely happy with WrestleMania 31. Night of Champions, huge success. Very, very good. WWE did everything perfectly, except the matches just simply weren't as exciting as they should have been. If the matches were more exciting, it would have been a perfect 10 because everything ended perfectly. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I covered all the matches there. Please hit that like button. Also, comment. Let me know what you thought about Night of Champions. If you haven't seen Night of Champions, I recommend getting the WWE Network doing so. Definitely worth watching. And, of course, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.